Hello everyone, I'm Audrey Long, formerly Audrey Barnaby, and I'm here with two very dear old friends of mine from those early days of Channel 7, and we're having this afternoon of reminiscing about those days. And I have here with me Gordon McColl and Richard Ashton, and both of these guys really were there from the word go, so they know a great deal about the early days of Channel 7. So I'm going to call on both of them. Perhaps you, Richard, can start first, and just tell us about those prior perhaps to the opening days and then into the opening day at Channel 7.
Right, well Gordon came from Sydney and I came from Melbourne, but I'm actually a Perth person. But when I found out that there may be a job in Perth, having talked to Jim Cruthers and Lloyd Lawson, I decided to jump onto the train, and with my last £18 in my pocket, came back to Perth. Fortunately, they hired me as a junior cameraman under training, and Gordon was the senior person. So it was certainly 1959, and of course we spent the month before working in the studio and getting things right, hanging lights and shifting prop sets and scenery in and out for the opening.
On that opening night, I mean, this was all new for so many of you. How did that go? You know, were there any problems? Did it all go smoothly? What happened?
Well, it all went well except for one thing. Gordon devised a new method of putting lens caps on the camera, and as I swept past him with my camera, the cable caught one of the lens caps, and during Jim Cruthers' speech, it fell onto the floor with a tinkle. And if you listen very carefully to the opening, you'll find you hear that sound.
I can remember it clearly because at one stage a metal cap fell off the camera and clanked onto the floor.
Our overseas programs include some of the favourites of world television. For adventure, we've selected Sea Hunt, the story of a skin dancer.
And stopped everything, nearly stopped me, but we kept going, clank, 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 clank.
So apart from that, it all went smoothly?
Well, we rehearsed it so many damn times, it couldn't have gone any other way.
Because I have to say, on that night, I was in Melbourne. So I didn't see the opening night. I was holidaying over in Melbourne. So I have to listen to what you guys are telling me about that particular moment, because it was a moment of history, wasn't it, for WA?
Certainly was.
And His Excellency alights.
The Governor, Sir Charles Gardner, he arrived by Rolls-Royce and drove into the tiny little studio.
On behalf of all of us here at TVW Channel 7, I'm very pleased, and I must admit just a little bit relieved, to be able to say at long last, welcome to television in Western Australia.
We want to make it a people's channel. The channel should belong to the people.
Dissolved to